Hello. I will be joining to the Jeux Sophia. Let's see how it goes. We are already 36 players. 1 minute to go. Let's see. It's a Swiss system. 7 rounds. Apparently I'm favorite number 1 by the elo, but this elo is not so real, I guess. 37 players, 50 seconds to go. I'm just checking the chat. Okay, so 30 seconds. Good luck to everybody and hope this will be a good tournament and we'll be enjoying ourselves. So 15 seconds. Still 37 players, not bad. So there are 40 members, maybe they're waiting to be last who joined. Or no, don't know. So we have first time Bernie06. Let's start with 1d4. I will be playing a lot this opening today. g6, preparing. I could go also e4, but I want to enter in the King's Indian defense for black. That's strange. e6. Want to put the knight there? Okay, now so I will go for e4 then. I have an impression like let's go for f4 if black is letting me doing so much stuff. I will castle most probably now. No, just developing. I don't even have any plan right now. To pay attention on d4, which is protected only once. He wants to put his bishop there. Not bad. I have the complete control of the center. We'll see if this will cost him or not. Most probably will play c4 now, or c5 or castle. Seems a good move. Also d5 probably, but put some pressure there. You also want to go maybe on g4. Should I allow him to go on g4? Maybe yes. Maybe yes. I do not like to give him a bishop. Let's not allow him for the moment. I'm planning to go rook a e1 and probably push. He wants long castle. That's strange. Okay, let's see what he wants. If I push now, can take, I take. He'll probably will be obliged. Okay, I will go and push this time. Because his king is in the center, maybe I should open the king, the position a bit. Now he can take the knight as well if he wants, but then I will have a bishop pair and hopefully it will be better for me in the end game. Okay, so he decided to go back, which I'm happy about. I will play I'm tempted to go b5, b4 if he wants to castle long, or a5. Let's go a4. Let's see what he has. Maybe he will play knight here. Maybe I can just take. Or even let him take if he wants. But for sure I don't have a good plan here. Let's just take this knight and see what he has. Okay, so he opens the G file. Now I should put my rook in the center probably. He will play knight here and knight G6 most probably. His position is not bad, huh, after all. Okay, this move I don't really understand, to be honest. Again, I'd have to open, I guess. I have to open the position. He's stuck in the center with his king. So the principle says when the king is in the center, open the position. I suspect he will castle long. This move I'm not so thrilled about. I guess it's not that good, but I'm not sure 100%. So let's just open it up. I have a knight there at the end if I wish. Can play 95. Not sure. Okay, if I want, I can win this pawn now. Maybe I should start with 95 first to keep my knight on the board. He cannot take because the queen is pinned. There is no check from his part. He could play. He can play queen G5, G7 to attack G2 twice, so I cannot take here. That's a good move. It's a very good move actually. Fortunately, he didn't see it, because then I will have to go back with the knight, I guess, in order to not lose it. But now I should be completely winning, I guess. I don't see how he survives here. So the b6 is falling, e6 is falling. I can even take now and fork and take the other rook for free. I think I will go for this, it's the most simple. I can just resign now, I guess. Okay, what does he have here? Should I go f7? I think I will go f7, more close to the center. Knight there. Knight is controlled by my other knight, so no worries there. Should probably put out my rook to the game. I'm sure I didn't play the best moves, but it's reasonably good. So we'll see what I will get next. Okay, where he wants to go, I don't know. I will try to attack the e6 pawn. So the only way to defend, I guess, it's knight f8. This is giving me the bishop, no? Another fork. I cannot draw arrows here, I don't know why, so it would be good to explain. Okay, so he resigned. Thank you, Bernie. Good game. So let's see how is it going. A lot of games still in play. So let us check one game, for example. So here it's hard to say who's better. Black seems better. He has a piece up. He's a piece up, but white has a lot of activity now. Can play rook f b1 and attack on b7. The problem is also the pawn on d2 is very strong for black. And don't know. Maybe now I don't know where to play the knight. If knight moves, maybe knight d5 in order to cut the connection with the pawn. For sure black is better now. Now I also saw the engine evaluations. It's completely lost for white if black plays good. This was... I don't think this was a good move. Better maybe was knight d5. But then you have to exchange the queens and it's getting worse and worse. So let's see the other games, if I can check the other games. So what we have here, we have a Sicilian, we had a Sicilian, dragon. Okay. Take on b2. White is completely lost here, I guess. Yeah. Knight d7 maybe was a good move also, in order to open up the bishop on g7 or to control the diagonal. But now black gives some air to white. Anyway, black is better here. So let's see the other games. Black is better also here, completely winning. There are still some games in play. Let's see the top boards how it's going. For example, this one. So white has the H column opened, but it's nothing clear here. Still look drawish. Black should pay attention to not play knight c6 because there is a fork on knight d7, so that's not good for black. Queen here, there, why? Now if white plays g4 or rook c1 looks good, no? g4, I think it's not bad. But then rook c2. So other games, black here captures the rook on the next move. Can also take the knight and then doesn't matter. And then just play knight c3 and white is completely lost. Yeah. Okay, so white resigns. And this was my game. By the way, let's analyze if I played well or not. I have an accuracy. I had 0 mistakes, 1 inaccuracy, 16 good best moves, 6 excellent, 2 good. That's pretty good. I was thinking I was not playing that good. Looks good. Happy. So let's see the next game. So finally he got the fork, as I said. Should pay attention on the knight d7. But still now I think a3 should be a good move for white. Not allow that knight to come into play. Just keep control. Good move. Why not? Knight f3, knight g5, probably a good plan for white. I don't know how many games are still in play. So there are like handful of games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10 games, something like that. Still playing. Don't see a number here. No. So the standings. Let's see on the first board. Black is winning. It was the Sicilian, the strange Sicilian, yeah. So around like 5 minutes should be everything ended up. But plus 3 seconds will take more. Isn't this mate in 1? Actually in 2. That's mate in 2. Queen f2, queen d2. Yeah. So Waker, there is mate in 2. He does not see it, that's strange. That's strange. Oh, just why don't take it there? Okay. What? He missed mate in 2. Anyway, black is still better. Okay. What's the point here? He opened up. Knight b3. Not so fan of that move. Maybe he's pointing to c5. c5, d3, e5. Probably that is the plan. Queen d3 now, maybe a good move. Just to force. No, now it's better. Queen d3 immediately, and that will create this diagonal on h7. So black will be forced to play either h6 or g6. Why queen f1? That's so strange. Don't understand this move. It was so natural to play queen d3 here. But anyway, his plan maybe is to go on h3, but what? Just sacrificed. What's this sacrifice? Don't understand. You take the bishop. Then you play queen d3. So how black defend? What's this sacrifice? Just take it. You take and you play queen d3. Rook is protected, knight is protected, check is threatened. I understand. So there are still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games to be finished, and we are ready to go to the second round. Maybe I should take my time more in the game and explain than waiting then after. So Good move, I guess, no? The computer shows it's equal, but how can this be equal with a rook up? I just don't understand this. There's some tricks here. There are some tricks. Or what? Still 6 games to be finished. And this is still not finished. Wow. It's very strange. Even rook, queen c6, take the rook. Check, no? Yeah. Or take the other rook for free. Or maybe even better bishop e5. Not sure, because he has f4 then, because of the knight on e6, which does a good job. f3, that's mate, bro, in 2 moves. Queen takes, rook takes on h1. Why is he thinking so much? I think he doesn't want to mate. Lol. Bishop there, he wants to mate with the bishop. Finally mating. Okay, so still 3 games to be finished. Let's see this one. So g takes it. No? What's this? Mate in 2? What is this evaluation here? Just don't understand at all. Why is it showing mate in 2? Strange. So the last games, there are 3. White is winning without queen. It will not be an easy win, I guess. White should play bishop c6, I guess. The only way to keep the advantage with the why to play bishop e2? Why playing bishop e2 so passive? Bishop c6 was with tempo on the queen. And now what? Now knight e4, a4. The time will be a factor. What is this check? No idea. Okay. Yeah, it's attacking the defender. Finally, the other rook is put into play. Once here, still 3 games to be finished. I think this will be very long. So what we have here? Interesting would have been rook d7, or to take and then check and take the queen. That would be nice. Would have been nice. And now, black I think should try to play e5, e5, e3, e4, e3. Maybe the only way to create some counterplay. That is hard. It's hard. What's the point of this move? I just don't understand. Attack the knight. There's no counterplay for black. Knight d5. Knight d5 was better, I guess. I think he was bishop h now. Now the queen is lost. Bishop h5. Check and the queen is lost, yeah. And now the rook is lost. Check. Yeah, this game is lost. Let's see, there are still 2 games. This on white is completely winning. Take and take on G. There is no progress for black anymore. Just play with the king and take the pawn and win simply. Okay, so I think we'll have the next round finally. Is still not finished? Check here. Could have just check. Okay, check with the rook next and mate with the other. Good. Okay, so we have the next round. Let's see. Whom I'm gonna be playing now. Never lose it. Okay, we have the black pieces. Let's see what we got here. E4. Let's go for the Caro-Kann. Knight f3 variation. d5. Or maybe it can play for knight c6, which is double knights variation. It's a sideline anyway, but okay, so he's transposing it to advanced variation. So now I will just put my bishop on g4 and play next e6. Should be fine for black. The structure is okay. Okay, so now we will have the plan to follow with c5. I can check if he wants there, but then I can put my knight only. Can even take here. I think I can just take here. He has an intermediate move if he wants. Just play here, attack on b2 and d4. Also prevent the check on b5. I think we are not bad here. Put some pressure on him. Of course he can sacrifice that pawn, but central pawn is too precious to be sacrificed. It's raining so hard outside. It's a lot of rain and wind. So what does he got here? If he plays bishop e6, the b2 is weak. It's exposed. So we'll see what he has. There are some games already ended. Wow, it's raining so hard, so strong. I don't know how to say it. It's a storm. Okay, so he goes for queen exchange, but does that work for him? If I play check first, then he has to play, I guess, bishop here. Take the bishop, he takes with the knight. It's probably a good move. Because if I take here, he takes on b7, I take with check. Then I lose my rook here. It's pretty bad, I don't want to do that. And if I just check here, I'm just helping him, no? Okay, let's go for it. Don't know, I don't see anything else. And then knight c6 probably, if he plays bishop there. If he plays knight here, that's good for me because I can just take here and then take the knight with check. Found the best move. It's good for him. So now if he takes, I will have the knight there. There is a check at the end of this line. Have to pay attention here. I'm not so developed. I have to put my knight here on knight of f5 probably is a good idea. This pawn, I will be hunting it. Here I'm not even obliged to do the castle. Can just play. So what do we have here? If I take with the knight, he can play a6, a3, sorry. I think I'm forced to take with the queen. He will take. Then he has knight a3 or bishop b4 first with check. I think I will play just king d8, rook here, knight out. Don't know. Seems reasonable to me. Okay, this was a good move. Maybe I should just take the column first, or not. Could play also e. She's not bad. e3, e6, a6, in order to prevent knight and bishop here for checks. He'll play probably bishop e2 or rook c1. Okay, so here I will develop. So my next move will be knight here. He's castling simply. Knight there or knight here? I guess knight f5 is not bad. Let's go for it. It's quite direct. He will have to play rook here probably. One of the rooks. Then I will go with my other rook here. Maybe he will just play g4. Then what do I have? If I play now knight here, knight c6, he will have knight c2. That's good for him maybe. I have to admit he has a good position. Okay, I will drop back with the knight if he plays g4 maybe, or I will go h4, knight h4. Don't know yet, but he will put his pawns on the white. He has a bishop. Should have a decent endgame, I guess, here. He cannot play rook there. Maybe he can, because if I take, he takes, I take the pawn, he has a check and win the rook at the end. So if he plays rook there, I will have to play king d7 first. Sorry. Regarding the time situation, I think I'm not bad. So he calculated, as I said. I'll have to play this move. If he takes, I take. Oh, now the pawn is not defended on a2 also, so I can take advantage of that as well if needed. There are still 5 rounds to go after this. This move, I don't believe in it. If I take a2, he's obliged to take, and then don't I just win a pawn? What's the point of that move? Ah, he has rook here. It was a clever move, maybe. But no, at the end I have b5 and then rook here and exchange the rooks, and my knight will come back to life. I did it a bit fast. Hopefully I'm lucky to have that move combination there at the end. Because otherwise I would have regretted a lot. Okay, so he goes for that. Can also take here if he moves the rook. Can also go rook knight on c1. I think I'm fine though. Should be fine here. Unless he will sacrifice. He'll sacrifice on b5 with his knight. So let's say sacrifice takes check. What do I play there? Probably king e7. Plays g4. This is a strange move. Should not be good. If I play knight here, his bishop is lost with check, no? Don't see a good defense for him. If I play this, what does he do with the bishop? Well, he'll be obliged to sacrifice the bishop on b5 with check. I think he's lost. At the end I can also play knight takes d4, rook takes d4 and knight e7 check, but there are some complications. So imagine he takes here on b5, I retake, he takes, and then I take with the knight and I attack his rook. Of course, if he takes here, I have a check on his e2 and I will have the take back. So we are in that position. So now, for example, when he takes, I can take here. The problem is he has this check. And if I go up, he take with checks, I take and he take here with check. That's the problem. So I cannot take here. But I can do a check and then take with the knight. I think that's the most safe approach, maybe. Or I can also play rook here and put the other rook into the game. That's also a good approach. Why not? Let's try. Just play simple chess. Most probably he'll play knight c3 or knight a3. Knight c3, I guess, can be his plan. Or king move, king f1 maybe. Maybe I should have just gone there. Better was to play knight e2 directly. Stupid decision there. Anyway, so yeah, looks like my knight is trapped. So I have to play here, because if not, he will play knight c3, and I don't have a square for my knight. So I have to play here in order to try to put pressure on c1, and to put pressure in order to exchange my rooks there, probably. Not sure if that works though. Yeah, that's a move. What if I play knight here, knight c? It's a bit awkward to put my knight on the edge, but can be probably a good move here in this situation. Let's see. My plan is to go either f3 or g3 f4 at the end. Okay, so now what's the point of this move? What he just played? He doesn't allow me to go there with the knight. Anyway, Let's go here with the rooks, with my rook. Try to put some... Maybe I should just exchange some pieces. No. My knight is not good there, of course. I will have to reroute it on f4 maybe. g3, g6, f4, and then there will be a better square for him. Okay, so he wants to check me on f4, c5, sorry. c5 check, that's a good move. At the end my knight will be quite bad there, and that's the entire problem of this match is my knight. So now I'm thinking if I go with the rook here, at the end of the variation I will still be able to use one of my rooks at least. So he will check me, I'm here, he will check me, I go down, he checks, and I will propose an exchange. Most probably not. Oh yes. Why not? Let's go. So he has to check, and I will attack it here. Hopefully I will not get mated here. So I'm gonna go here. Better. And now what does he have here? Can exchange the rooks whenever I want. Can take on b2 in case he attacks here in order to check me. There is no checks with the knight, so it should not be that bad. A lot of games still in progress. So he goes for that. What is his plan? I have no idea yet. Maybe I should just try to exchange the rooks. Pum pum. What does he have? Rook here at the end. That's not so good for me. What if I play my knight there now? Knight here. There is no future for my knight, I think, if I go there. This rook is not playing anything. Strange, no? Okay, so have no idea. I will just exchange these rooks and try to keep my knight alive, hopefully. Don't see anything better here. Guy is playing very well, to be honest. That's kind of a relief for me, no? It's kind of a relief for me, because if he takes, automatically I will have the fork here and take the rook. That's a good thing for me. If he does not take, my knight will come into the game. Maybe a g5, keeping my knight on c4. On what he took? That's strange, completely strange. It's completely strange, to be honest. Okay. So am I obliged to give him the knight so easily? Not even. I will keep also my knight because here he cannot reach here. So check first and then take here. He's completely lost now. That was a tough match. Okay, so now let's see how to play here. I could just play rook here. There will be a check, but after king b, I will then advance with my king very fast. Yeah, exactly what I said. There are no checks. If I go here, I will have to go somewhere here maybe. Just have to pay attention on the checks to not get some fork and lose my rook. Okay, so let's just play simply. Okay, so now I win another pawn. Should be completely winning now. Yeah. What about this? The knight is trapped. Okay, let's just play this move. Oh no, he wants to go with the knight there. So I could just play simply, but come on, let's take that pawn and go for the endgame with the rook versus king and pawns. Maybe he's wishing for, he's planning a stalemate. Okay, let's take the other pawn. Yeah, there will be no stalemate, sir. Let me go here. Okay, so there is no stalemate anymore, and this guy will be running. Yeah, is his right to try and my right to win. There is a pre-move to queen. That's strange. If I would have needed a knight, I should have to see my settings. Don't know how. Well played, never lost it. Never lose it. So let's see. What do we have? Other two games left. White is better. What should white play? Wow. Rook. Oh. It's insane. That's insane. From winning to losing. Should try knight e7 maybe. Knight e7 was interesting for that time being. There is mate, man. Come on, queen f1, the only move. Ooh. Mate in one. Incredible. So what are the standings? Five more rounds to go. I hope I still have memory, because this takes a lot of memory, this recording of the screen. This is the last game. And now bishop e2, stalemate, and mate next, bishop f1, mate. What? Lol. Bishop f1 was mate in one. That hurts. So, next game we have Basso. This guy is 2100, I guess, in reality. No problem. So he played knight f6. I think e6. He goes for Benoni. Okay. Okay, he'll go for Benko Gambit. I play b6, what I like a lot. Knight here. I think e6 is good. Knight out should be good. a4. Okay, queen there, and I will expand even more. Rook here, I guess. It's a good move. Okay. Now bishop c4, I guess it's a good move, or bishop c3, bishop c4. Don't know which is the best move here. Bishop d3 is not bad, that's for sure. h3 is one of the good move also. I think his queen is misplaced, to be honest. But my rook may not be also strong there. What if I play bishop c4? It will not, let's go bishop c3. Not sure if he cannot play c4, take, and knight c5. Not sure about that. Knight d2, knight d2, knight c4 should be good for me. So we should pay attention at this guy because he's strong. I know him. I think we never played actually in a real game, but I know he won previously. Okay, what's his plan? Is to play, take maybe on c3 or even f5. Let's just go for this. Bishop e2 next, and then f4. Why not? The idea is to put my knight on c4. Okay. What's the problem if I put my knight there now? That's not bad, for sure. What can I try now? Should I play knight here maybe? Keep the tension. Why not? If he plays knight e5, I just take, probably. His queen side is a bit stuck there. I would like to play f4, but then there are checks and stuff. Oh, he hit me with the Benko Gambit. Yeah, there are some variations to go to take h6, but I don't know so much theory there, so I prefer to give back the pawn on b6 and have a better position and give him back the pawn. So what's his plan here? That's the question. f5 maybe? I don't believe in that. e6. e6 may not be good because d6 will be weak. e6, he plays e6. So if we take, he takes. What will be the outcome there? Take, he takes with the pawn. He opens the rook. Is that good or not? Maybe I should just play this and then bishop f4. Try to provoke it. Let's go for it. Hope we cannot take there because I have my bishop, my knight controlling. So what's the point? The point is if you push d, I can go even knight there, take, then I'll have a good bishop there, probably. The problem is he's not developed. That's his problem, so maybe I can take advantage and have some activity. Can maybe also sacrifice here. Maybe my b2 will fall at the end of the variation, but this will be a tough match, I feel it. Now what if I take there, take... He wants to develop his bishop, that's his plan. Very good plan, by the way. Can I do something for that or not? What can I do here? My bishop, light square bishop is not that good. So imagine I take here, it takes with the knight. What can I play? So let's put more pressure. Let's put more pressure on his d6 weakness. Takes. It's so unclear, the position. I think I may have slight advantage, but it's not sure. My rook on f1 is not working yet. I would like to put it on d, if possible, one day. He's not so sure how. Yeah, so he decided to push. That will create some hanging pawn for him. I think I have to take that. Good, so now I can just play. What if I play knight e6, knight e3, sorry. Knight e3, then he can take on b2. I have these strong knights there. I don't care about b2 for a lot now. I care more about this. But if you push, then I have this and bishop d5. Bishop b5. That's the point there. Maybe I should not give him anything. If I play knight here, so he's obliged to go queen f6. Queen f6, knight g4. Am I obliged to give him that or not? So, knight g4 now. He goes queen here, attacks the knight and the... I think I will be obliged to give him that knight. Don't see any good move here. Take the rook. He'll take the knight, and now here have an option to play f-take. Maybe it's better. Just open my rook. Why not? Or even take with this. I'll take with the bishop. Okay, so we choose to go there. We'll develop my... he has a fork here. If I move my knight. Okay, so I will try to... I cannot provoke an exchange neither. I'll try to provoke an exchange on the rooks. I'm pretty sure he will not accept it, but I don't know what he will play here. If he plays rook here, I can take on c5, I guess. Okay, so now imagine taking with my knight. He'll have knight here probably. If I take with the bishop, what's the point of this? Not sure with what should I take. Maybe the knight. The idea to go knight here. I'm not completely sure. Alright, come on, let's go. Should exchange queens and I should be fine here, no? Even knight bishop takes c5 is a good move now. If he does something strange. Because he cannot retake, I have a check and take here. It's a good move, maybe. So I should take here. I will give him my bishop pair. Has a pawn or no? He has not even a pawn. I just have an exchange. I'm an exchange up. It's not a win completely, but I should have a slight advantage. My plan is maybe to go knight here if he plays with the queen, or even to take directly. My queen is strong. I gave him the bishop pair, but anyway. Maybe I should have not give him. So how are the others? Still playing. A lot of games in play. So he goes for the bishop. If I play here, oh, I played it instantly. That was a bad move to play that fast. So now if he retreats the bishop, I can even take here. Or even if he plays knight somewhere, I can play here, take here, and then check. Okay, so that's good because I cannot check basically. But anyway, isn't there something here? If I play maybe my queen here. What's the problem if I play this? The idea is to play knight takes. Okay, so you want to take. If I take here, he takes first the queen. It's good for him, but not for me. So what's the problem? Should I exchange queens now or not? What if I play queen c6? How does he defend the bishop? Don't see a good defense there. Don't see a good defense there. Only queen b8 maybe, but then I can still take. If he takes, I take the bishop, I check. Then another check. I think I should be winning here. He has knight b6 though. But no, that comes with check. No, there's no knight b6. Knight b6 is checkmate in one move. I think I'm winning here. But I should be cautious, because the guy is good, as I said. Okay, so now I can even take here. If he takes, I take the bishop. There's some other move. Bishop f. Maybe bishop here. We check. I don't believe that. Okay, that's strange. Check. Okay. Another check. Win another piece. He's lost. Yeah, he's lost. Good game though, but it was a hard game. Oof. I think it's first encounter we have. Or second one. I think he beats me one in the like 4 years ago also in Jeux Sophia, 4 or 3 years ago. Yeah, it's a good revenge. But it's not over yet. Okay, finally. Thank you. So let's see. Talski. Ah, I know, this is my friend. Good. So we have 3-3. So let's see who is still playing the first game. Like it's a bit better, but nothing concrete here. I mean, black has like one pawn up. It's one pawn up. Maybe it will not be easy to win yet. So I'm glad I won the last game because it was difficult. So there are more 4 rounds to go. He wants to create a passed pawn, I think, there, but it's not a bit dangerous. If I would be white, I would play maybe rook d4. Rook d4. Something like that. It was a tough match, the previous one. Oh. Ooh. Now e5. Why not e5? Let's take there. Fork. Nice forky. And that's it. Oh, you still pass. No. Curious about my previous game. If I did a lot of mistakes. I think I have a better position at the end, but not easy to... Oh, how do I analyze this? I don't know how to analyze this. I don't know, I don't see the analyze button here. Maybe events, friends, chat. Don't see it. Don't see analyze. Anyway. So I think here I started to be better after this exchange. Here. Check. He's obliged practically to... We cannot push c4 because then I have queen, rook takes and discover check. We'll lose the queen probably. So this I think was a good move. Here I have this option to play knight g4, but then he plays here and attacks my both pieces. There is no way I can play this and defend the knight with the queen and the bishop still be defended because because the bishop will remain undefended, unprotected. So I don't know, from here I think I played reasonably good. Exchanged the rook, that was a good achievement. Here I think he should have taken with the pawn and tried to push that pawn. But after this move, if I would exchange the queen here, I think I would have very difficult game to win. It was not easy to win. A draw it was easy to make, but to win it was not easy at all. But after this move, queen c6, I think I'm very okay here. Take. He should not take here, of course. Should have played bishop g7 or something like that. Bishop e5 probably, attacking h2. But then I play rook e1 simply and go king h1. No problem. Here it's mate in, not mate, but he's losing another piece and the pawn on a6. Just promote the pawn and have a new queen. So this guy should be good. Talski is also good. It's one of my friends. He's playing well. He beats me several times in tournaments, and we'll see. I hope I will give my best. So 4 more rounds to go. Have 3 points. There are only 3 people with 3 points, so I think I have to play the Ukrainian this time. So let's see what games are still in progress. Okay, so this is check. And just promote the other pawn. What? Oh my god. I saw so many draws here with steel. That's incredible. I don't understand. Okay, so I have my friend Talski, c4. Let's go. Place for c4. Why is it taking so much time to play c4? Basically we have a transposition here, but this Catalan I don't like it so much. Wants to play for e5, that's for sure. What's the best move here? Bishop d6 probably. Just castle first. Wants to go with the knight. Okay. Your disk is almost full, so I have to stop this. Okay. Thanks for watching. I hope I will win the tournament.